Call me a young whippersnapper all you want. I do actually enjoy listening to some 78s. The one thing I will complain about with them, other than the fact that on this turntable, it does take a bit to... I did not realize the thing popped off the rest. Oh well. Sauce was not driving, so it was okay. Even though it does take a bit of time to get up to speed on this turntable, one thing I will gripe about is basically the lack of like a lead-in groove. There's basically nothing. Having to do this one-handed. I typically use two hands, but I'm holding the phone. Like there I managed to nail it, but half the time whenever I drop on the edge of a 78, I end up like going in like a few seconds into the song. This is the proper cartridge for the proper stylus for 78s. It's a standard VM95 stereo cartridge, just like the one that came on the turntable, but it has the proper 3mm stylus, an actual little dot on top of the cartridge to indicate to me that this is my 3mm cart, in case I mix them up whenever I'm switching them. So, raise, bring to the edge. I think I've got it just about lined up. Maybe it's a smidgen off. Yep, that was off. Pretty easy on LPs, but on 78 it's a little trickier. At least for me. Fuck! This is why I typically do this two-handed. And there, I dropped it in a bit. We are catching a train at 5:45, and if anyone should come around, won't you please tell them that we can be found on the boardwalk in Atlantic City. We will walk in a dream on the boardwalk in Atlantic City. Life will be peaches and cream. And plus, where I've got... It's easier to switch cartridges than it is to switch style line. So whenever I want to switch to LP, I just throw the 78 back in my record sack. I'll grab an LP, so I'm going to be doing some micro econ assignments. I figure I'll throw on the record that best helps me concentrate. Into side A. Cart swap. I do like they give you a spot for a second head shell in the back, which is useful for me. So I've got the cartridge removed. You can actually hear the faint hum from the speakers because it's just a floating connection now. I do have one stylus protector, so I swap that to the cart that I'm not using. In the back it goes. On goes the cart I use for LPs, the one that actually did come with the turntable. Again, identical cart, even identical head shell, but I'll just drop it by hand. Did I forget to change the speed? Yep. It's a bit of a beat out cut, even though it's a recent reissue. This thing, it's been played on a lot of turntables, from this on the high end all the way down to the cheapest of the cheap BSRs, but it plays well on all of them. And it sounds great on these speakers, and I can't play much more because copyright will clap my ass. I guess I'll go ahead. I just accidentally punched the microwave. Do-do-do-do-do. Ba-do-do-do-do-do-do.